We are at the end of week 7. And guess what? Did you know that most of my diet was based off of burritos, ramen, and popcorn? Sounds crazy, right? Well, maintain your focus because we're going to get into this week's stats and what my diet looks like. Hey everyone, my name is Gabe and this channel is all about optimizing human performance and potential. These videos are part of my 12-week fat loss transformation series where I go over my thoughts, experiences throughout my own fat loss journey, and in hopes to help you have an idea of what it is that I go through, so that way maybe if you're experiencing somewhat the same, perhaps you can navigate and have the support necessary and encouragement to handle your own fat loss goals. Additionally, the intent here is to be the case study behind my own experiences to see and demonstrate how it may be possible that we optimize our human performances and potentially discover our potential throughout our physical transformation or personal challenge. So, with that being said, let's dive into week 7's check-in. Alright, so we're going to keep this part short because unfortunately I did forget to capture some progress photos or videos, and I do apologize for that. I got my weeks all mixed up. But as you can see, my overall weight drop is 2.1 pounds. That's freaking awesome. And my average weight is 189.9 pounds. And my estimated body fat percentage is 15.75%. The changes that I decided to do for at least the next 2 to 3 weeks going forward was my calories, my target calories was dropped slightly from 1995 down to 1850. So I'm now eating 1850 for calories, and I'm also now doing more cardio. I jumped it to more than just double the amount of cardio. Now I want to make it clear, I do not suggest this to anyone to go that high on the first shot of adjustments for calories, or at least cardio. This is just me experimenting and trying new things, only because again, I'm very sedentary, I'm not as active, and by doing some cardio can make things a little bit more fun because I am at home and I only have so much of equipment to create the caloric expenditure necessary to hit my goals. You know what I'm saying? So doing a little bit of cardio, having fun with it helps greatly. Additionally, I want to make it clear that I have started to do high intensity interval training, and that is either a hill sprint or I might go cycling at home, doing my cycling for intervals. So that's all I have for this week's check-in. All right, so now we're gonna go over my diet and what my diet looks like. I'm gonna put myself out there. I don't eat as clean as I should. I love burritos, but not the typical type you get from fast food places. If I'm eating out, I order the biggest burrito I can get that includes nothing but extra chicken and steak and refried beans. On the outside, I may add some pico de gallo and some salsa verde, and that's it. This is not only super tasty and satiating, but it also is quite healthy. While the wrap may be the only thing that's processed, everything else is organic. For the most part, I eat smaller sized homemade burritos, which taste slightly better only because I can add some queso and low-fat sour cream into the mix, all trackable too. If we get bored from burritos, we change it up and eat some ramen. Now, so I know this box might taste good all on its own, but man, my girl, she's from the islands. She knows how to make this taste just as good, if not better and healthier than some Japanese restaurants out there. I know, bold claim, but I can say this because I'm the one eating it. She adds bok choy, wontons, and either lean pork or chicken breasts as the base protein. Yes, all trackable too. That's important because we don't know exactly what restaurants be adding in their foods or the amounts. And finally, before bed, every night, like a ritual, I have some popcorn. I love eating popcorn at night because it's my favorite treat while watching a movie or TV shows. I practically eat this every night and therefore consider it a staple in my diet. I do make sure, however, to get the ones that are lower in calories. I know, not exactly healthy, but not as bad as you think. For the remaining meals, it's basically a protein shake post-workout, a protein-based meal with greens in the late afternoon, and then dinner. So yeah, basically I eat 3 meals plus popcorn as my evening treat. The strategy I'm using for food timing is intermittent fasting. There's numerous benefits in following this strategy, which I'll go over in detail another time, but essentially I fast for 16 to 20 hours and then get my meals between 4 to 8 hours. And that's just depending on my day. I personally train fasted and prefer it that way. However, it depends when I am doing the training. If I train first thing in the morning, my energy, my mental clarity is there. However, if I'm training towards the tail end of the day, right before breaking the fast, which could be around, like I said, 16 to 20 hours is a long fast, I'm already depleted and feeling tired. And there are days that I have no choice but to train around this time period. So yeah, it just varies, it depends. And I'll just tell you right now, when you're already on a caloric deficit and you have to like make it happen towards the end of the day at home, shit can be boring, unmotivating, and whack as hell. But you know what? You gotta push sometimes. That's when you gotta dig deep into those core values, the reason behind your training, the reason why you wanna push yourself to be better as a human being. That's when you gotta tap into that and be like, yo, I gotta get shit done. All right, so I know you guys might be thinking and wondering, wait a minute, Gabe, you mean to tell me that you're eating burritos, ramen, popcorn every freaking night, all within 4 to 8 hours, and still dropping weight? Yep, that's right. You see, having an understanding of fat loss means to place our attention on 3 key areas. 1 being maintaining a caloric deficit. 2, ensuring that the protein source that you're consuming is high quality. And 3, making sure that any type of exercise that you're doing or training is focused on maintaining muscle mass, or perhaps at least in the aim of building some. Now look, I strongly suggest for everyone to eat as healthy as possible. I know I haven't been the greatest example here, and that's part of the reason why I'm sharing this with you. I understand that I might be losing weight, sure, eating just about whatever it is that I want and still be within those 3 key areas, right? Ensuring that I'm on a deficit, high protein, quality protein sources, and ensuring that I'm training to maintain muscle mass. But I couldn't help to wonder, could I do better? The main reason for me to eat this way is because of quarantine. Let me explain. It is super easy to overeat during these times. We are less active, somewhat limited from doing what we enjoy, and overall are just stressed. To add fat loss in the mix is like playing Doom in nightmare mode. It's really hard to eat clean day in, day out, whether it's quarantine or not. But it's also much harder if you are stuck at home, pushing yourself all the time to train at home, raising a baby at home, working from home, obviously, and then doing some content like this. It's just like, at what point can I just breathe and do something a little bit interesting and more colorful? It's hard, man, and I know others can relate. It is stressful and it can get very overwhelming. But does that mean that we don't try at all, make excuses and give up? No. There is a way. It may seem contradicting to all the information that's out there, but in truth, eating a flexible diet may enhance your adherence to it. That's the key to hitting and achieving your fat loss goals. Diet adherence. If you are hitting your weekly targets, are sticking to the diet, are at least able to push and perform optimally in the gym, then guess what? You're having a greater chance of success and sustaining these results long term. Diet adherence is number 1. Sure, the right caloric intake and macronutrient intake matters. It greatly matters. But if you can't stick with it for a week, then there's a great chance you're not going to hit your goal. My point is that fat loss can be much smoother and adherent if we have flexibility. This is what reinforces the drive behind motivation. Again, I'm going to be introducing some healthier food choices very soon. One being that I just want to feel healthier and perform better in the gym. And additionally, I just want to be a role model for people who don't have the skill sets and the knowledge behind tracking their food, or how is it possible that I can eat something that tastes good and lose weight. So I want to be somewhat of a balanced example, a proper ratio of balance, right? You don't want 50% shitty food and then another 50% healthy. Think of it like 80-20. That's how I like to look at it, and I think this is something that may be beneficial for all of you. But given the circumstances and the work-life stress load that I have at the moment, flexible dieting and incorporating a strategic food timing method such as intermittent fasting is currently what's working for me and proving to be very effective. As you might already know, to attain our goals sometimes requires us to be flexible. And in being flexible as human beings requires us to be balanced in order to perform optimally. It's within our nature to have balance. That's how changes are made. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're new to this channel or haven't done so already, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But till then, remember, intention and effort is everything. So breathe, focus, and be one with the iron.